Question 8. Write 3 times by 7x minus 1 minus 6 times by x plus 4 plus 2 in the form a brackets bx plus c, where a, b, c are integers and a is greater than 1. Looks complicated. Just need to make a start with it. As is often the case, you might not immediately see the answer, but let's just make a start. And the first start I'm going to make is I'm going to expand out the brackets. So 3 times by 7x gives me 21x. 3 times by minus 1 gives me minus 3. Then I've got minus 6 times by x gives me minus 6x. Minus 6 times by 4 gives me minus 24. And then I've got add 2. I'm going to collect my like terms. Those two go together to give me 15 lots of x. Minus 3 take away 24 gives me minus 27. But then I need to add 2, so that gives me minus 25. This was more straightforward than it seemed initially. So minus 3 minus 24 plus 2, that gives me minus 25 altogether. And now all I need to do is put it into this format. Well, that's a factorized format. What is going to be my common factor? Well, yes, I could use 1 outside, but that isn't really factorizing, because 1 is a factor of any expression you might want to do. And so the question is just put this in to stop you from doing 1 and then just rewriting it out. So the common factor here would be 5. 5 goes into 15x and into minus 25. I can multiply 5 by other integers to get that answer. So my a would be 5. And what do I times by 5 by to get to 15x? I times it by 3x. And then I've got plus c. So I kind of have plus minus 5 times minus 5. I kind of have that, wouldn't I? C is an integer here, which is minus 5. The question is a bit ambiguous, and I don't think that this would get through to get past the kind of scrutiny before getting into an exam. I think they would show this as being minus C, and therefore C would be 5 as well, which would be just minus 5. So you can write this 5 3x plus minus 5, but that's really messy, so I would rather write 5 3x minus 5. Now it's also quite common that they could write it here with the plus bit, so a bx plus c. That was the original thing that was in the question, and then ask you what a, b, and c would be. And I would say a is 5, b is 3, and c is minus 5. And that then would work, and you see that you'd have to say that it would be plus minus 5, and that I would more typically see in the exam.